Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business using social media. Welcome. Good to see you. At least it's kind of a decent hour. It's not super duper insanely late, but we are here nonetheless. I actually had something else planned to talk about tonight, but this just kind of, I don't know, nudge that coming up in my mind. So I thought I share this with you. And Jenny, hey, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. It feels like you haven't been here for like ever. Good to see you. Man, I am kind of shrinking here. All right, back to I digress. So here we are. So this is something that has come up at different places with the different folks in conversation. And I certainly have, wouldn't you know it, I certainly have my take, 2 cents, whatever you call it, right? So, and this is, and when I talk about this, you're going to hear me talk about something that you may agree or you may not agree with, but I can share this with you. This will also apply to business. So it's not just for love. I titled this, either love or business, but I do need to go live earlier. I need to do a whole lot of things earlier. Um, I was born late. I really was born late. Uh, Riley John, how are you? Salam. Maybe nametun as Instagram. I was born late. I was actually, my mom says, that I'm gonna digress, but my mom said she had a um, tough and long labor. Imagine that. I know, totally excuses. I know. So tonight, it's Friday night. People are going out and wanting to meet other people, right? If you're looking for love, I'm gonna. It's coming from somebody who's single, right? So, but I can still give you some thoughts. You can just kind of let them marinate the way you want to in your mind. But I feel like this is very important. I'll share it with you, my thoughts, right? So when it comes to love, people say, "Oh, I'm looking for love," right? I'm looking for love. I'm looking for the real thing. I'm looking for real love. All kinds of stuff. Am I still here? Okay. I'm looking for a long-term relationship, or I want that real romance. Have you heard that before? Or maybe you've said it before, right? And I know I have said it before, right? And that's great and all. I'm also here to share with you that that may not actually stick when you do receive it. Let's say you receive real love, like you say. Let's say you receive that romance. Let's say you receive it. Like it comes to you, right? You receive it, that fairy tale, right? And then it slips away. And there's a reason I feel like it slips away, right? And this is on both sides. It's not just on one side, it's on both sides. But I feel like it's definitely this reason. Okay. And the reason is this: we look for love, okay, but we don't want to become love before we look for it. What I mean by that is, you want all this stuff in the other person. And my question to you, and I've straight up asked this question, my question to you is, are you that person yourself? Like, are you 100%? All this stuff on your list that you want, do you have a check mark next to that list for you? You want loyal to the T. Are you? Think about it. Think of put just bring like extreme cases in your mind. Are you? You want somebody who's honest, truthful. Are you? You want somebody who's established. Are you? You want somebody who doesn't look at other folks. Do you? Do you not? See, I feel like people say, I want this, and then they're not offering it. For example, now I'm not in a dating site or anything. I have no time for this stuff, but people say they want a long-term relationship, right? And then their profile pictures from 1800 years ago, it has 18 different filters on it. And it's like, so you want something real, and you got a fake name, fake town, and you want the real thing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And this is both sides, right? If I want kindness, I got to be kind, right? If that person wants kindness, that person needs to be kind. Now, here's where the trick is. If I want kindness, I got to find that other person who's also looking for kindness. Really? Isn't that negative? It's not that negative, right? So I'll give you my 3 C's. I've talked about this before. My 3 C's: clean, caring, considerate, right? So if I want somebody who's clean, do you think I should be clean? If I'm a mess and somebody comes to my home and it's a disaster, like it feels like a tornado like walked through my apartment, right? And I say, I really want somebody who's clean. They were like, but you're not clean. You see what I mean? So you can't ask for something if you're not that something yourself. It just wouldn't be a fair play. Eventually, it's going to say, hey, man, listen, you asked me to be clean, but you're not clean yourself. So you're looking for a maid. You're not looking for somebody who's clean. You're looking for somebody who's clean after you. That's different. You see that? That's very different, right? So if you're looking for a person who's clean, you got to be able to offer that yourself. You got to be clean. If you look for somebody who's honest, you got to be honest yourself 100 times if that's what you're looking for. Now, how does this translate into the business world, right? Because I said this is kind of it goes together. Now, is that pretty clear though? Like, is that, I don't know if that's negative. I feel like that's pretty positive. But the truth is, you cannot ask for something you cannot offer. It just wouldn't last too long, right? It would be so one-sided, and it just wouldn't be able to last that long, right? Now, how does this translate into the business world, right? Because I said that these two are connected. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people want a side business. A lot of people want to make extra money. A lot of people want to start to do something online. But how many people in that category, in those groups, are willing to spend the time looking, evaluating, deciding, starting, and getting to work? See, I can want a business, but then does the business want me? Because if I ain't going to look for it, if I'm not going to grow it, if I'm not going to build it, if I'm not going to do anything to it, what's the point? Same thing with a relationship, right? You look for all these things and you're not there to give them back, right? So that person is going to say, hey, man, you wanted somebody who's clean and caring and considerate, but you're none of those things, right? So it's just a mismatch, right? So if you want love, if you're looking for that person, right, to join you in your adventures and in your life, make sure the qualities that you look for in that person, you also work on developing within you. I'm not saying all the qualities I want in somebody I have and I'm fully loaded and I'm walking on water. I never said that. I've always said I'm a work in progress, right? And we all should be a work in progress because we always could use some kind of an improvement somewhere, right? So yeah, I got a list. And the thing is this is a positive thing because once you have a list of things that you look for in the other person, then you can immediately turn around and say, you know what? I'm not very good in this area myself. So I got to improve this area. If I want this from her, then I'm not really good here, then I got to improve this area myself. Does that you feel me? So whatever you're asking, make sure that you have to give. I'll wrap it up with this. Very simple. A lot of people want to help. You ask them, "Hey, what do you want to do?" I want to help everybody. I want to when you win the lotto, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna give it away. I want to help, right? Here's the thing: if you don't have enough money for yourself to meet your bills at the end of the month, how are you gonna help? You want to help, but if you don't have it in you, you don't have it. How can you help? All right, so you can't give what you don't have. Make sure make sure what you're asking. And I've always said this: become what you ask for. Become what you ask for, or be working on it constantly. So if it's love, it's love. If it's a relationship, it's a relationship. If it's a business, it's a business. So you prep yourself, you get ready. You're like, okay, these are the things I ask for my business, right? These are the things I ask for my business. I want my business to give me this kind of a result, this. Well, there are things that your business asks of you. One, why don't you show up for business? Open doors for business. Conduct business. Reach out to people, right? So it's got to be a two-way street. So with that, hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. Hopefully it wasn't negative and you enjoyed it. And if you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, babies. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow an online business using social media. Signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.